Those are the wrong journeys to celebrate, young men. There's no reward for coming home after 30 years. You don't get a care package. You are a failure. Get your out here and help these kids. Now, pay that back forward. You see what I'm saying? That's the reward.
What I was trying to say is we don't want to send kids mixed messages about coming home from prison, being celebrated, you know, feeling like you got to go to prison and do 30, 40 years to be celebrated. I think you guys misunderstood that, you know, misunderstood what I said. Wasn't saying that it was wrong to be celebrated, but we don't want to send a message to the kids saying prison is great, that you want to go home, go do 30 years and come home. You know, I don't think that's cool. So I'm sorry if anybody took it the wrong way and got offended. I love my brothers. I've been incarcerated myself. I understand what that is, but I might have said it the wrong way, but I mean well. And I love you, brothers. Free my brothers that's coming home. My man Derek, free all the guys that's coming home, man. And
Okay, Mike Epps. I ain't gonna lie, when I seen that video saying that,
where my controller at?
I knew it was gonna be taken wrong. Just because, you know, people are living a certain lifestyle and
It's not working.
that would be equivalent to somebody coming out and saying we shouldn't celebrate somebody who's on stage telling jokes. They should go to school. They should go to school and go to college and be bigger and better. We shouldn't celebrate nobody on stage telling jokes. That's clown shit, no? I could be misconstrued as well, you know, so I think you went left, you know, people's lifestyles.
3, 2, 1,
you know,
go.
You can't really speak on people's lifestyles, man. Anybody coming home, you did things the right way, you kept it solid, should definitely be celebrated. If you can get on stage and tell jokes, no one man has enough power to speak on other lifestyles, you know. However people living, if they keeping it solid to that, I think Mike Epps, I think you should just stay in your place, brother. You shouldn't even speak on that type of lifestyle because you're not living that type of lifestyle. So, like I said, the best way for me to help you understand is a motherfucker coming out and saying, yo, I don't think we should celebrate comedians. They just tell jokes all day. They're very uneducated. They're very class clowns. You know, they've been a problem in school, so we shouldn't celebrate them because they're funny. You would be offended by that, right? So imagine somebody living a lifestyle that comes with jail, prison, and they come home and they should be celebrated because that ultimately what makes them want to be free and do better. So I see where you're coming from, but at the same time, they ain't gonna fuck with that, you know? Real niggas ain't gonna fuck with that game.
So Mike Epps, he went viral for a take that he said on Jim Jones' podcast where he was speaking about the celebration of black men in our culture that get out of prison. Now, I don't think he was saying when you get out of prison, your mama shouldn't throw a barbecue, your cousin shouldn't come over, you know, put some stuff on the grill, you know, break bread, have a little liquor, maybe put a little money in your pockets, you know, to help you, you know, get yourself together. I don't think that's what he was saying. I think he was saying from a culture aspect, overall, in general, we shouldn't be celebrating people coming home from incarceration basically because jail is whack. Like, it's basically loser shit. So in our culture, we champion people who come from prison and we say, man, they held it down. They stood on all 10 toes. They kept it solid. They ain't telling nobody, yo, they did this the right way. Like that, this is a real nigga right here. This is a real nigga, man. He caught 2 bodies and yeah. And it's been a lot of people getting out of prison the last few weeks. We got the Hood Rich Pablo ones. We got the Honeycomb Brazes. We got Max B. Hell, we even got Blueface. And y'all saw what Blueface said, man. He not making any kind of sense, just like the tattoos on his face. I mean, to really get on the internet and compare incarceration to comedy and say that like with your whole chest, it goes on to let me show just the mentality that you have, and you coming from prison, you haven't learned anything. And you're literally the representation of why people should not celebrate and champion the lifestyle that Mike Epps is talking about, because clearly you see no wrong in your actions. You see nothing wrong in what you're saying is the most disturbing part for a man that's almost 30. You still thinking like a 15-year-old gangbanger. You gotta grow up, Blueface. Like, be for real. Would you rather your kid be Drewski, or would you rather your kid be Blueface? Comedy is an honest living. Somebody like Drewski, Desi Banks, all these people, they don't ever have to worry about the police coming to their door and saying, hey, listen, man, we heard you want it for comedy. Like, be for real, I'd rather my son roast Blueface for a living than actually be Blueface for a living. Like, be for real, man. Being incarcerated is modern day slavery. Why would we celebrate that? Imagine you have to work for 15 cents an hour when you could really be out here making legitimate money just doing a regular job. Hell, doing a essential job like fast food. I'd rather my kid do that than go to prison and come out and thinking that it's cool to be celebrated because he went to prison for some nonsense. Hell, I ain't even gotta say it because you said it. You did an interview in prison and you said, don't ever come here. This shit is lame, it's boring, it's not the place to be. It's taught me patience, but that's about it. That's the words that came out of your mouth, Blueface. But for whatever reason, you're saying that it should be celebrated because you did things the right way? Like, you want us to celebrate that you did 1,000 squabbles as soon as you pulled up to the prison yard? You feel me? That you got all your faves out the way, cuh? That what you want us to celebrate? What, that you didn't tell anybody? Nigga, you had a probation violation. What is, like, who was there for you to tell on in this situation? You just constantly kept violating shit. They got you on camera shooting at a nigga. There's nobody to tell on. You act like you did something so just like hero, or like you're a hero or something. You ain't no hero. The heroes are people like Damian Lillard, who come from the slums of the Bay, the slums of Oakland, and they made a way. Mike Epps come from the slums of Indiana, and he made something for himself through comedy, showing kids, hey, there's a way to do things. Not, oh, I did all my programming. I did all my stuff. I hopped out and did my stuff in prison, cuz. Yeah, that's nothing to celebrate, man. You should be doing things the right way and keeping it solid before you go to prison. That's the thing. Like, since when is abandoning your kids for modern day slavery something that should be celebrated? I done seen you hit women, gang bang, and go to prison. That's keeping it 100. That's keeping it solid. That's the mindset that you wouldn't mind passing on to your kids. You telling Mike Epps, a man who said he's been incarcerated before, but he didn't involved, and he said there's nothing cool about that shit. It's not, you trying to tell an older guy, yo, listen, you don't understand this lifestyle. I think he does. I think that he's been on this earth and he's probably accumulated more knowledge than you ever have when it comes to just life in general, which is why he's saying what he's saying. Blueface, you what, 29? You got a long way to go, my brother, but I guarantee you're gonna look back at yourself when you're 40, 45 and see some of the stupid shit that you be saying and you be doing, and you're gonna be like, I'm not really proud of that. And actually, Mike Epps was actually freaking right. Talking out that it should be celebrated because going to prison actually makes you want to be free when you get out. Listen, I ain't got to go to prison to know that. I ain't gotta go to prison to know, hey, I want to be a free man. Like, that goes to show, man, that that's something you always wanted to experience, man. And that's sad, bro. That's really sad. But y'all let me know down below. Do y'all agree with Blueface? Do y'all agree with anything that he's saying? Or do y'all agree with Mike Epps? Man, y'all let me know down below. Make sure that y'all like, share, subscribe, comment, hit that notification bell. And we out, baby. Boom!
Just LaFlare.
It's him.